Communicating in the 21st century is looking quite a bit different than it used to. Writing technologies are changing. Let's take a few minutes to try and figure out what all the fuss is about when it comes to the internet GIF.
I don't know what that is.
Really? You've never heard of a GIF? Well, a GIF is the distracting yet more entertaining cousin to the meme. Back in 1987, a man by the name of Steve Wilhite created an animated image type he called Graphic Interchange Format, or GIF for short.
I don't understand all these internet images. It's so confusing.
Well, the difference between a meme and a GIF is pretty simple. A GIF moves and a meme doesn't. GIFs often take themes from movies or televisions, while memes have more of a cultural or topical reference. These are memes, and these are GIFs. It actually took a while for GIFs to catch on, but look out, because now they're everywhere. Cell phones even have a GIF keyboard to search for images to send between friends. GIFs bring with them humor, nostalgia, and a little piece of art in itself. It's not all just fun and games though. The GIF needs to be taken seriously. It has become a useful means of sharing information. This started with the 2012 Summer Olympics in London when they used GIFs to post highlights. That same year, the Oxford University Press dragged it into lexicon even more when it recognized GIF as an actual word. They even voted it Word of the Year, citing its development into a tool with serious applications including research and journalism. In fact, according to J. David Bolter, the spoken word has perhaps never faced such determined visual competition as it is facing today. This is not a new phenomenon. Picture writing goes back to approximately 3500 BC, although it had some limitations. Bolter said, by the standard of phonetic writing, picture writing lacked narrative power. The picture elements extended over a wide range of verbal meanings, often making it hard to understand. From picture writing, we moved on to communicating through the written word. Bolter also stated that the voice of the text can tell us a story, which we may then visualize, but the voice is the primary experience. This really caused a decline in picture writing, which then survived only for special purposes, to communicate to people without a common language, to make a public display, and to keep a secret. Since then, there have been continuous changes to the language, more recently the use of slang and short-form lingo, allowing for writing to become quicker online. Then, emoticons were added into our messages, making it easier than ever to express our emotions and thoughts. Which brings us back to the GIF. Although abbreviations and emoticons are still being used, the fact that word space on the internet continues to be limited makes GIFs a handy way to work around that limit. GIFs are now integrated into our articles, as popularized by BuzzFeed, and social media sites such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. And the internet is littered with GIFs to elevate our reactions and expressions.
But what would Bolter say?
Well, he would argue that in our current age of print, as in all picture writing, we continually oscillate between the linguistic and pictorial meaning, that these elements exist at the margin between the two. Sometimes we see words as they are intended, and sometimes we see them as images. Can we say what we need to say with a GIF? I think we can. Its versatility is showing that it's basically taking the place of typed words in online communication. You see, I'm communicating a lot when I use a GIF. I'm letting my friends know how I really feel, especially since sometimes certain expressions or emotions are hard to understand through plain text. GIFs also have staying power because since they're technically an image, I can use them anywhere an image could be used. In email, text messages, blog posts, chats, tweets. They easily communicate my humor, mood, or a simple idea. And there's no play button. Bottom line, the GIF is more than just a means of communication. It's a solution to it. Ultimately, GIFs have become a new visual language that can be used by anyone, young and old, which break down barriers people might have in written and verbal communication.
Okay, I understand now. That's what all the fuss is about. I've got to run. See you in a jiffy.